Okay, we are streaming live. Okay, Tom, are you okay? You ready?
Yeah, I'm right. Just tired.
Okay, you're just
Huh.
tired? Okay, gotcha. All right, let's do this. All right, two, three, four. What's up, faders? Welcome to yet another action-packed episode of Got Faded Japan, and I am your host, Johnny.
And I'm your co-host, Tom Tokyo.
That's right, and as you find folks know, Got Faded Japan is about two dudes, coffee.
Coffee.
Tom, Japan in the news. Japan in the news.
You've been in the news.
All right, okay, all right. Have you been drinking this morning?
Oh, I've been off it for a while.
Been off it for a while?
My schedule's too demanding. I can't.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Well, faders, as you may know, Tom is working construction at night. So basically, he can only do the podcast early in the morning. So that's why we're here early in the morning doing the podcast. So basically, we can't do booze anymore. We can only do coffee because there's no way I'm going to get faded at 9 o'clock in the morning. Oh, God. Too much to do, too many people to see, and too many things that I should probably be thinking about. Tom, what's up with your construction job?
So it's fine. They don't ask me to do a whole lot, but the hours are just brutal. Because I didn't get home until like 6 o'clock last night, and we're already doing a podcast since 10. So I didn't get a lot of sleep. And I'm probably
Wait, you
going
got
back
home
to
at
6
this morning or last night?
this morning.
You got home at 6 this morning? Okay. So wait, what time do you wake up and go to sleep? Like, what are your like usual hours now?
Like whenever I can, dude. I can't.
Okay.
My hours like it's like I feel like shit. Like I feel like I'm jet lagged.
Okay.
Like that. You know what I'm talking about? That bad
Yeah.
jet lag, that lightheaded, woozy feeling.
Oh
You're
yeah.
just
Yeah.
your brain's not firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, I can tell. But yeah, that's kind of like
And like it's not, and like, which is really too bad because like otherwise the job is not that bad. They don't work me
uh-huh.
too hard, and like
Uh-huh.
there's it's we don't do a whole lot, to be honest, and there's not a ton of physical labor.
That's weird because Tokyo is always under construction. For you to be in Tokyo working on stuff, I would think that you'd be super busy. I mean, right outside my place, there's construction. There's construction down the street. They're building a new mega apartment complex with like, I think like 2,000 apartments, whatever, like right down the road. Like this city is constantly under construction. It has been
Dude,
since I've been here.
I can tell you, they're all different. There's so many different jobs and specialties. Because like the one I do now is specialty. Like we're doing the power lines, so we have to dig
Ooh,
up the sidewalks or sometimes the roads, and we just like replace some wiring, or sometimes just check them. It doesn't matter. And
cool.
like, yeah, there's other jobs where like it's general work, general labor, and you could literally do anything, man. And
Okay, well,
then
that's pretty
there's a bunch of
crazy.
specialized. It's I don't know. It's not that interesting. I'll put it that way. But like,
Okay. So what time do you usually go to sleep and usually wake up? Can you tell us that?
dude, I like as soon as I get home, I go to sleep,
Okay, so can
and
you tell us like
and I can't.
numbers? Like
I
6,
can't.
7, 4 p.m.,
I get up at 9:30. I can't help myself.
9:30 in the morning?
Yes.
So you wake up at 9:30 in the morning. What time do you usually go to bed?
I don't know. Intermittently, I nap or whatever. I just like I can't like I don't know, man. Like I obviously made this mistake was because normally we're on a set schedule with my wife, with my son from like 9 to 12. I take him out for the park. We play around. I'll get like a snack and some drinks and just let him play in the park for a while. And that's been our thing. It's our bonding experience. It's also so like my wife can have some time to herself and relax.
Okay. All right. So you
But
have no
like,
idea. You have no idea what time you wake up or go to bed. Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay. So your job is absolutely insane.
yeah.
All
Dude,
right.
my hours are crazy. Like
Your hours are crazy. I got it, Tom. I got it. I just wanted a
I
number. What time do you wake up and go to bed? But obviously, it's like
I'll put
it's
like
always different.
from 5 to 6, and I religiously wake up at 9:30, and I usually take a nap after that. Like whenever, like after this, like I had a brutal week last night or
Yeah,
yesterday,
yeah. Just times,
and
just
like
numbers. Wait,
yeah,
yeah.
okay,
Just
I'll probably go
so
back to
9 o'clock.
7.
You wake up. Okay, so you wake up at 9 o'clock. I'm assuming you go to bed at like maybe 5 o'clock. You're probably just getting 4 hours of sleep every
Yeah,
night, right? Okay,
well,
that's
plus
all
the
I
nap.
wanted to
Yeah,
know. That was it. That was it. I didn't need to know the whole story. We're not reading the Bible.
yeah.
All right, great, dude. But you're tired, you're exhausted, so we're gonna keep an easy show for Tom today. Okay, so we're good. You okay, Tom? You got
Yeah,
coffee?
fine. Right, let's go.
You
Bring
good? Let's
coffee.
go. Okay, rock and roll. All right, cool. All right. Oh man, so we're at the cuffs of the hangover of Halloween, faders. Halloween's been over for a while now. The city's recovering. People are getting back to normal. Still off and on, I still see costumes and stuff. There's still kind of like lingering late Halloween parties. But yeah, that boat has taken off. It's sailed. It's in the ocean and stuff. And now everybody is getting ready for Christmas. There's Christmas decorations popping up left, right, and center all over Tokyo. I was just at the 100 yen shop in Shibuya, and the whole front part is Christmas. It's not even, it's November 6th right now, and Christmas is in full force. So I think that this year Christmas is going to be very, very exciting just because, I mean, if the city and if the country is pushing Christmas right now at this time, I think by December 24th, this city is going to be in Christmas overdrive. Scandinavia, step aside. Tokyo is taking the soapbox and we're saying Christmas, 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 and happy holidays. So, yeah, and for this Christmas, I plan to do nothing, absolutely nothing. I'm not bah humbug or anything like that. I'm just going to chill at home and eat some fried chicken. Not Kentucky, fried chicken that I'm making myself. Tom, generally, it's a little early to have this conversation, but within like 30 seconds, can you just say what you plan to do for this Christmas if you have plans?
Generally speaking, Christmas is a couple's time, but like if you're like me, you got a kid. Like my Christmas present for my wife and my son is always the same. I'll cook like a 4 or 5 course meal,
Hmm.
and do whoever like depending on whatever relatives are coming over. No, I'm happy. I'll spend all day cooking. We'll have some nice food, just chill.
Hmm. Cool.
It's just I don't know. Versus when I wasn't single, we don't really do that much. Like I said, it's a couples thing. And one thing I don't recommend is getting suckered into like the Christmas set dealios at the restaurants because they jack the prices and the restaurants are packed wall to wall.
True that.
Yeah. So yeah. Well, we can discuss that maybe a little bit later as like Christmas gets a little bit closer. I think.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, this is just the beginning. I think every week we're gonna have more and more Christmas stuff. I mean, we're gonna be having candy canes popping out of our boom holes, dude, sooner or later. Because I mean, seriously, man, if you go to the 100 yen shop, or if you go to like Loft, or if you go to like Tokyo Hands or something, or even Daiso, Christmas is coming, man. Oh, Saint Nick, dude, he's listening to Tokyo and he's like saying, "Yo, this is the new hotspot for Christmas." So I don't know what's gonna happen in the future, but I think it's gonna be ho ho ho. uh, 'Tis the season, right?
Like
Oh,
yeah, like, don't get me wrong. Like Christmas is usually pretty fun for me because I got a small child, and obviously he goes nuts, and like he has
yep.
fun. We all have fun. And like
Hmm.
even like Easter, they don't even celebrate Easter. They don't even know about Easter. Like even doing like something simple, just even like an Easter basket and some like chocolates and some candy for him. It's pretty fun.
Yeah,
Like, ooh, the Easter bunny's come. Like he's still young enough. He thinks all that stuff is real.
I do too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's my
Absolutely.
whimsical fancy adventure.
I still don't understand Easter. It's something that I haven't really looked into. Christmas is still mind-boggling, but whatever. It's interesting. They're fun holidays, and it's a fun time to celebrate time with your family and friends. Halloween, I understand that one 110%. Hail Satan. All right. Well, in between Halloween and Christmas, actually, faders, is the Tokyo Art Tank Art Exhibition that I'm having from December 2nd to December 8th. If you're in Tokyo, if you're in Japan, if you're in Asia, if you're on God's beautiful planet of Earth, please come on down to Tokyo Art Tank, located at Gallery Conceal in Shibuya. Yes, this is an advertisement for my art exhibition because I'm putting so much work. I mean, holy smokes, it's not even work. I'm putting my soul, my blood, my sweat, my tears into this art exhibition. I've got 30 artists exhibiting their artwork in 5 rooms in downtown Shibuya, and I'm flying in 2 artists. One's a videographer from Taiwan, and the other one is coming in from Berlin, Germany. And the way that the yen is right now, it's expensive, and I'm going broke. So come on down.
So
Oh,
you want so in other words, what you want is you want some tourists to splash around that strong foreign currency at your art exhibition. Am I correct?
I mean, I think that's what all curators want. And all artists want that too. But they want people to come in and enjoy themselves and have like a wonderful time and experience the artwork. In all seriousness, that's what it's all about. It's basically about like creating like an all-inclusive artistic environment that combines like Japanese style art and Western style art together, showcasing the beautiful and amazing artwork of 30 beautiful artists. And the artwork that I've seen so far is absolutely spectacular. This is going to be our greatest Tokyo Art Tank yet. Oh my gosh. The artwork is going to be from ceiling to floor, from wall to wall. It's going to be nonstop. It's going to be an emotional, visual, spiritual adventure for most people that come in and enjoy the show. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm putting in so much work. I've been working on this for already, I guess, like 3 months now. And I've got one more month to go. So I can see the finish line. You know, it's at the end of the tunnel. I can kind of see it. I'm running closer to it. I'm like, there it is. It's over there. But oh my gosh.
So in other words, you're rounding last corner. You're coming down the home stretch. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Oh my God, Tom, I'm so stressed out. But yeah, it's right there. But
So in other words, like, when you get that, like, you gotta just go hard, give it all you got till the end, and then once you cross that finish line, you just collapse.
pretty
And I
much,
don't know,
yeah.
probably drink some water or a beer or whatever.
It'll be beer. It'll be beer. Oh my gosh, that's it's another good thing that we're not drinking right now because there's just so many people to call, so many companies to deal with, so many things I got to work on, so many checks I got to. It is insane, faders. If you organize any kind of event, I mean, anything from like a birthday party, bar mitzvah, wedding, even like a funeral and stuff. I mean, there's just so much to do. And when you do it with like 30 people plus that are like coming in and like showcasing their artwork and stuff, my God, it is stressful. And it's a 1 week exhibition with 7 events happening throughout that week. Dude, Tom, we've got yoga classes, we've got painting classes, we've got a indie film festival showcasing the films of like 6 Tokyo-based filmmakers. We've got a meet and greet cocktail party. We've got a DJ night with like 5 DJs. We've got a band night with 4 bands. We've got a special performance from a band that's on tour that's going to secretly come in. I can't say. And they're going to show up on like Sunday and perform. It's going to knock everybody's socks off. It's going to be absolutely insane, dude. You've been to Tokyo Art Take. You've been to like the last, like, you've been to like maybe 8 of them or 9 of them. You've been to like most of them. What do you think?
Not all of them, and I don't think I've been to any recent ones because I've moved and like stuff going on. Oh yeah, they're pretty fun.
Oh, you went to the
And
last one?
it also depends on when you go because like there's like peak hours where it's a packed house.
Yeah.
Then I've been in like on some of the off hours, like maybe the like earlier on when you're just opening up and it's just like a few people and like
Hmm.
it's more of like what you think of it like a traditional art gallery or museum where like the atmosphere is more subdued. There's just people kind of milling around like looking at paintings.
Yeah.
So it's cool. But like again, I'm gonna say like, yeah, I love your events, but like we've known each other for a long time. We have like a ridiculous amount of mutual friends, and many of
Mhm.
which are actually at showing off their art. So I like going there and talking to them, and you know possibly supporting them, and yeah.
Yeah,
But
it's
again,
cool.
I'm biased, but yeah. But like particularly like Anthony Age and Adam Three and blah blah blah. Yeah, they're all
Mhm.
good. Mm.
Very good peoples. Yep, absolutely, man. Yeah, so I look forward for you coming to Tokyo Art Tank Time and sitting down with me in person and drinking a beer, maybe even podcasting at Tokyo Art Tank. Maybe that would be something we could
We'll
do. That
see
would be
how I
kind of fun. I've done that before.
maybe, but we will see how I feel, dude. Like, we will see. When's your art take again? You want to maybe you know tell the peeps when it is?
Yep, December 2nd to December 8th from 11 a.m. to I think maybe 9 to 10 p.m. depending on the day and stuff. So, yeah, come on down. It's all free, all inclusive. If you want to buy some art, you can. If you want to buy some merch, you can. If you just want to come and have a drink, we got drinks. Check out the artwork, enjoy, make some friends, meet some people, discuss art, discuss music and stuff. Every single one of the artists that I've chosen for this art exhibition is super cool. That's one of the things. Whenever I book anybody to showcase their artwork at Tokyo Art Tank, I've got 2 things that I definitely have to check off before I sign them in. A, they could have a really fun, warm personality. No snobs, no bullshit, no politics. Get those guys out of here. Cool people. Second thing is they got to have great artwork. So if they got great artwork, they got a great personality, they're in. That's it. It's pretty easy.
Why would you want? why would you want snobs or whatever that just like with off-putting personality, even if they are talented artists, because that reflects on you.
I know.
Because
I
like
know.
you don't want any negative attention. You don't want people coming in and like, yeah, it was at Johnny's Art Tank, but it was like really, really cool and all, but like, yeah, then like, this artist douchebag was there, and he's like, yeah,
Ah, yeah, yeah, I know how that is. Yeah, been there, done
I
that.
get it. I understand, but no, but
Yep.
like, yeah, it's pretty fun. Or just like some of the other random people I've taught there that are maybe like friends of friends or whoever,
Mhm.
or just like it's
Mhm.
an interesting crowd, and it's in Shibuya. It's not too far away from the train station, and the gallery's cool. So
3 minutes.
yeah.
Yeah. So that's cool, man. So I look forward to seeing you there, Tom. I'll buy you a beer. Oh man.
I will try. We will see. We'll see
Ah,
what's going on.
speaking of looking forward to something, I look forward to the news. Tom, do you have the news for today? Do you have an article?
Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff.
Okay. Do you want to go first? I went first last time.
Yeah, sure, man. I can go first.
Cool. Cool.
So bring up the tablet here. Uh, Japanese city starts program to help kids with foreign roots fit in. Maebashi, in response to a rising number of children with foreign roots, the government of this Gunma prefecture capital has started offering a program to help non-Japanese children fit into municipal elementary and junior high schools. A program overseen by specialized instructors, Japanese language teaching assistants, and others will provide an introductory guide for 3 to 14 days, conveying to students school rules, basic Japanese, daily living norms, and other things that will help them adjust to Japanese classroom. These will be taught by instructors with knowledge of Japanese language education, among others. As of the end of September, there were 259 children with foreign roots in the city, around 50 or more than there were 5 years ago. Many are from Philippines, Nepal, China, and other countries and regions such as Bolivia, Myanmar, Sri Lanka, and Indonesia. About
Hmm.
100 of the students need Japanese language instruction. Previously, Japanese language instruction at the schools took the form of visits by instructors to schools for 1 to 2 hours per week. But the new program was started after it was determined that there were more need, considering students who were in the classroom without knowing about the school rules, Japanese lifestyles and habits, and etc. Teachers will include methods to do greetings and self-introductions, rules on student participation in school cleaning and lunch serving tasks, and how to contact the school from in case of absent. Customs will be taught, such as how to use traditional Japanese seatless toilets, the squatty potties,
Oh
and
gosh.
how to use pedestrian crossings, as well as how to play a game of tag. Participation will be decided upon a consultation between parents and schools, and will mainly take place at the city's Sogo
Hmm.
Yoki Plaza facility.
Well, that's
So
pretty cool.
that's pretty cool. I'm
Hmm.
happy that the school's trying to help out.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, regardless of where they're from, like, I mean, some of these kids are probably terrified because
Oh yeah.
you think about it, they move over here, they don't know like the rules, the language, and like, I don't know, it's different from Western countries. I think a lot of these from Asian countries, but still, and like, I don't know about you, but the first time I came over here, I thought I landed on an alien planet, and I was basically a tourist. And
Hmm.
like, as far as being a tourist, I could do a little bit of Japanese and some of the basics about the etiquette and the cultural stuff. But again, I was a tourist. So I was only here for a week or two, and I was staying with a Japanese friend who was willing to tour guide me around. So like,
Yeah.
my goal was just not to be an asshole, basically. You know what I'm
That
saying?
was your main goal. I've only got one goal while I'm here, and that's not to be an asshole.
No, but like you get what I'm saying. Like, I just like, obviously I wanted to go out and have fun and enjoy myself, but within reason.
Yeah, I can imagine. And yeah, and I completely agree with you. Being a little kid and going into a school system where like everything has got to be radically different, it's got to be absolutely terrifying and stuff. It's just like how the whole system is in Japan is like basically like it's very, very, very different to like other countries, especially like Western. Actually, I think compared to like most countries, isn't it? Like
Pretty much
everything's
everything.
unified and nobody can talk when the teacher's talking, nobody can ask questions and stuff, whatever. I mean, when I first came here, I worked in the junior high school system for a minute teaching English and shit. And yeah, I was kind of surprised in how different it was.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot.
Mm.
If you get put into the school system, it's not bad because, like, again, they don't expect a whole lot out of you. Usually, if you're just one of the assistants, like, you kind of got to be a little bit of a yes man, and kind of smile and nod. But like, yeah, being a kid and getting thrown into the deep end here, because like Japan's just very, very unique. Even you could argue that any country is, like, each and every country is unique, and that's true to a point. But Japan is just wild, and like
Mm.
I think that now more than I ever did, because like all the teeny tiny little rules that there
Huh.
are, I'm watching my kid go through it like in real time, because my mom, you got to do this, you got to do that. And like, he's looking at mama and he goes, Mama, Papa doesn't say itadekimasu. You have to say itadekimasu or grace before eating. And it's like, yeah, I'm not doing that. And my wife's like, you should. I'm like, no, I'm just not.
Yeah, you got to do that before you eat in Japan. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. So, but this is kind of cool that, like there's people going out there and the cities going out there and they're trying to help, these international kids kind of like adjust to like the culture and the system and stuff. That's really cool.
I mean, it's only with Japan having the lowest birth rate in the world, it's only going to get crazier because you got more and more foreigners coming over,
Yep.
you know,
Oh
for the
yeah.
labor shortage to help repopulate, blah 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 blah. So Japan is a changing, man.
It is. It is. It's not like America where it's like what is it like what 50,000 people entering the country legally, kind of illegally every day. But we're not going to
No,
talk
but
about that. Not talking about politics. Not talking about politics.
no, we're not talking about politics. But even that, like the different racial backgrounds, and like
Yeah.
a lot of people are just mixed, and it's cool,
Mhm.
right? You don't see that here. They're very homogenized society.
Well, unless
Uh,
you get on the Yamanote line, there's a lot of tourists on that line. Every time I
yeah.
ride the Yamanote, I
Well,
feel like I'm back in New
Central
York.
Tokyo. But I tell you what, man, you go out in the country just a little bit, like it's like the amount of other people, like you
Uh,
see, other foreigners, you see drops off precipitously. Like I'm in like Yokohama suburbs, and I see them once in a while, but I don't see that many other foreigners.
okay, cool, cool, cool. But anyway, here in Tokyo and stuff, yeah, there's tourists. I mean, I got to take the Yamanote about an hour and a half. I'm gonna get on that train, man, and I'm gonna be like, "Am I back in New York or what? Come on, hey, how you doing? Hey, buenos dias, hey." Yeah. So
Pretty
anyway,
wild.
speaking of Tokyo changing, our next story is interesting because our next story is about cycling, and I love to cycle. That's how I prefer to like commute. Is how I prefer to actually travel around Tokyo. And actually, you should too if you're visiting Japan or living here. And it's a great way to see the city and to learn the city too. And when you're riding a bike, there's always something that you'll find. You always find like maybe like a new ramen restaurant, or you'll find like a little cool shop or something, or maybe like a little antique toy shop or something. You find so many cool things when you cycle because you take shortcuts and you go on the back roads and stuff. Anyway, here we go. Cyclists in Japan risk jail for using mobile phones while riding drunk. Tokyo. Cyclists using a mobile phone while riding in Japan could face up to 6 months in jail under strict new rules that entered into force Friday. This is new. Those who breach the revised road traffic laws can be punished with a maximum of 6 months in prison or a fine of up to 100,000 yen. Quote, making a call with a smartphone in your hand while cycling or watching the screen is now banned and subject to punishment, end quote. The National Police Agency says some accidents caused by cyclists watching screens have resulted in pedestrian deaths, according to the government. Although the total number of traffic accidents is declining in Japan, the proportion that involves bicyclists are on the rise and increasing. Unlike many other countries, riding a bicycle on the pavement is allowed in usually law-abiding Japan and a common sight. Under the new rules, cycling while drunk can land the rider with up to 3 years in prison or a fine of up to 500,000 yen. Those who offer alcoholic drinks to cyclists, bartenders, izakayas, restaurants, barbecues, your friend's house, can face up to 2 years in prison, not jail, prison, or a fine of up to 300,000 yen. So basically, if you're looking at your phone while riding your bicycle, actually, if your phone's in your hand while riding a bicycle, or actually, that's not said here, but if you have earbuds in your ears, or while riding drunk, they're going to throw the book at you. And basically, right now, I read a newer article, but it wasn't written that well, where Osaka is already like busted like a bunch of people and stuff. So the cops right now are targeting cyclists for doing this. So if you are planning on coming to Japan, or if you are living in Japan, do not drink alcohol whatsoever, and just keep your phone in your fucking pocket. Because the thing is, though, if you get busted, dude, who wants to spend 6 months in prison in Japan for looking at your phone or making a phone call or listening to music while you're on your bicycle? It's pretty strong. I mean, what do you think, Tom?
I mean, I agree with a lot. I don't know. Like, actually, I'm cycling now as well because like I got my bicycle fixed. Yeah.
Nice.
Because my choices are like where my workplace is. This is sweet, but like my work is like hella close. But I have a choice. I can take a 10-minute bicycle ride to work, or I can walk 25 minutes. That
Cycle.
said, even walking is not bad. But like when I finish work, I just want to get home, go to sleep. That's about that.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's a godsend. Riding a bicycle is great. It's really great. But yeah. These rules, but I just think that these penalties are very harsh, man. 6 months in prison. Could you imagine you're sitting next to rapists and murderers and arsonists, and they're like, "So, what are you in for?" And you're like, "Well, my mother sent me a text because my sister just had a baby, and I just wanted to take a look at it, and I just pulled it out of my pocket for a second, and here I am, 6 months."
Yeah, like I've heard a couple stories about people cycling drunk. One was when I first got to Japan when I was in Kyushu. Like one of the guys, and like he was management level at one of the pretty respectable schools, but like, oh man, like he was like came home was riding home from the bar drunk, and he's sitting. This is his flip phone era. He's just like texting, and like he's on the phone texting. He looked up, and he had about a second or two racking, just plowed right into a vending machine. Got totaled his bike, totaled the vending machine. Got pretty banged
Jeez.
up, and just like literally, just like he got out of it though because he just hopped off it and
Uh-huh.
like basically limped home. And the cops came because all bicycles are registered. The cops came the next day, came to his place, and he's just like, "Oh yeah, my bicycle got stolen." And I don't think they bought it, but he didn't get busted for it. And also, I don't think the laws were as strict. But that's nothing compared to the worst story I heard. Apparently, at one of the schools I worked
Mm.
at for a while, like one of the head English teachers, like he went to a company party, and those companies parties, people get pretty lit and pretty wild. He got
Yeah.
tanked, and in front of all the other teachers, hopped on his bicycle and pedaled home. And yeah, face went head on, face first, put his like head through the windshield of a taxi.
Oh,
Yeah, it was bad. I guess apparently he was in a coma for like 3 or 4 weeks, and it was like touch and go.
Jesus Christ. Wow. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
riding while you're drunk is really, really dangerous, man. I mean,
do
hey,
that, man. So don't do it, man. I heard that story. I
yeah.
was like, yeah. Apparently, and then it was weird because he basically more or less looked normal, but there was like something weird about the way his face animated, and like, yeah, one of the teachers was
Oh.
telling me, he's like, yeah, dude, this his whole face like that's all been like reconstructed because he just destroyed his face.
Oh my God, that's terrifying.
Yeah,
Wow.
so don't do it.
Don't do it. Wear a helmet. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Drinking and operating anything mechanical is a bad idea. Even a cell phone. I mean, we've all been there where we sent like the wrong message to the wrong person
Cross
accidentally.
dialing somebody.
Oh yeah, gosh, yeah. Calling somebody up like, "Hey, how are you? I just miss you." Oh God, yeah, those drunk calls. Yeah. Any machinery whatsoever. I mean, even a pencil. Don't even touch a pencil when you're drunk, Hang out with your buddies, enjoy yourself, and have a good time without machines.
Yeah, I was out drinking with like a couple, like we were just like a large group of people, and like one of the girls in our group like got up, went to like it was a bigger venue and everything, but like she got up and went to the toilet, and she's just sitting there doing her business or whatever. She was sitting there,
Mm.
and like while she's in the toilet, some drunk girl's like, oh, I'm kind of drunk, and I think I'm gonna text my ex or call him or something, and then like 5 or 6 women are like, no, don't do it.
Yeah, that's the worst. Don't do that. Oh God.
At
And the worst
least
thing,
those ladies have each other's back. It's like, don't do it. You
don't
broke
do
up
it.
for a reason.
Yep, that's right. Tom, next story.
Oosh. I think this one's kind of cool. You want DJs or you want monkeys?
Wait, did you say DJs are monkeys or DJs
DJs are
are
monkeys.
DJs are monkeys? Yeah, do that story.
Which one? No, well, it's one or the other, A or B. DJs or monkeys.
We're running out of time. Shortest one.
Okay. Monkey without left hand thought to be on the move in South Tokyo. Man, it's crazy. We got a bunch of monkey attacks, and now they're getting all up into Tokyo.
Uh-oh.
Yokosuka Kanagawa, which isn't quite Tokyo, but whatever. A monkey without a left hand is thought to have moved southward to the greater area of Tokyo near Kanagawa Prefecture, and local governments are asking residents to report any sightings, urging them to stay away from the animal. Sightings of the monkey without a left hand have been reported in Kanagawa's prefecture's Shonan area in the Miura Peninsula. Similar sightings had already been reported in areas including Tochigi Prefecture and Tokyo. It is believed that the same monkey has moved southward. According to the local authorities, the monkey is spotted in Kanagawa Prefecture, city of Chigasaki on October 16th and 17th, and in the cities of Fujisawa, Kamakura, and Zushi.
Oh,
in the town of Hayama in the same prefecture from October 17th. It has been in the city of Yokosuka, also in the prefecture between October 23rd and 26th, in the prefectural city of Miura, in the southern tip of Miura Peninsula between 25th and 31st. The monkey appeared in Yokosuka again on October 30th on Halloween. So it's
yeah,
like
there we go.
missing a left hand. So it's a
No,
pirate
this is
monkey.
crazy, man, because pirate monkey. That is awesome. A pirate monkey. I love that. But Tom, this is ridiculous, man. That prefecture is massive. That prefecture is like the size of Ohio, right? So basically, this monkey's going from like one area to another area to another area. Like, what's it doing? Is it like taking the train system or something? It's got like a cell phone using the maps or something. Is it Ubering around? Because Skiji is way down south compared to like Yokosuka, right? So it's just like, how is it getting around? It's crazy, man. Unless there's like maybe like a new hybrid, huh?
I'm questioning that myself because it started up in Tochigi, which is northeast of Tokyo, and it's like
Yeah.
it's a state. Like that's like even like the borders of Tochigi from Tokyo are like a couple hours by train. It's not close.
Oh shit, did I
Like
lose
it
you?
had to have hopped on the train or something, or hopped on
Uh-huh.
somebody's van, or I don't know, man. And they know it's the same monkey because it's missing a left hand. And like honestly, now it's down by Yokosuka where the naval base is. And like, guess what? If you're on the naval
The
base, like
spy.
yeah, so this is the Navy guys are down there, and guess what? Like some of those places, if you're on there, it's like the naval bases, it's American soil, and guess what? They got guns, so it's probably gonna get put
Well,
down.
Well, yeah, that's pretty crazy. I don't think they'd do that to a monkey, actually, to be honest. But holy smokes, I think this is actually a person. This is a dude running around. He got a cool Halloween costume, but this guy is like left-handed or right-handed. He's like missing a hand, right? And so basically, this guy is like running around. He's checking out his costume or something. This guy, it's funny that they're calling it a monkey if it is like a guy in a costume, because the thing is, I would say Bigfoot. There's like Japanese Bigfoot, right?
Oh
That's what
man,
I
like I don't think the monkey's that big, but like I don't know if it is a dude in a costume, they're pretty committed to their role because it's been going on for almost a month.
Have you seen my friend Taka? My friend Taka is like 4 feet tall, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, if he got in a monkey costume,
maybe it's a chick, man. Some of these Japanese girls, they're teeny tiny and cute.
yeah, well, whatever, guy, girl, whatever. But like, my friend is like, and I'm not the tallest guy, but my friend is like at least like a foot and a half shorter than me, right? So if he was wearing like just call it like a Halloween monkey costume, and I saw some monkey costumes. Did you see the Donkey Kong in Shibuya recently? That it's like that some guy dressed like Donkey Kong, and this costume was like 12 feet tall, and he's running around like just call it Shibuya Scramble during Halloween. Did you see that? Google it. It's
Not the
absolutely
12 foot
crazy,
tall version. The
dude. He
donkey
was
one?
yeah, somebody was dressed like Donkey Kong and he was huge. He was like the size of a bus and he's running around and everyone's like, ah. And I think they called him King
I
Kong,
did
but the
not
guy
see that.
was Donkey Kong. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty insane. So yeah. Anyway, if you are out there wearing a costume as a monkey and stuff, be careful because you might get shot with a bow and arrow or who knows what, maybe a ninja blow dart or something, because everybody's going to think either you're a monkey causing trouble or you're Bigfoot. And who doesn't want to have Bigfoot on their wall? All right, next story. Okay, man nabbed for alleged voyeurism. Maybe I've had too much coffee. Man nabbed for alleged voyeurism at Uniqlo fitting rooms in Tokyo. Oh, Uniqlo. I actually like Uniqlo. It's kind of expensive now, but the quality is really good. A manager at Uniqlo.
Um, yeah,
Yeah,
because I shop at Uniqlo as well and
yeah.
Don Quixote because because my options are this: it's either the big chain stores or shop on Amazon because like I'm actually physically that big, like I can't find clothes that'll fit me. So Uniqlo is like and Don Quixote are about my only options unless I want to go online. So
Yeah, you got to go to you got to go to Uniqlo in Ginza. They have Western sizes there, and it's like a huge building. Okay, a manager at Uniqlo's shop in Tokyo has been arrested. Oh, it's a manager. Damn.
how
For
do you get
allegedly,
promoted, man?
yeah, for allegedly secretly taking photos of 8 female customers as they were changing in fitting rooms earlier this year, police said Thursday. Kohei Takahashi, 35 years old, who was arrested on Tuesday, has admitted to the allegations, with the police quoting him as saying, quote, "I could not resist the urge to look at women's underwear," end quote. You know, that's pretty funny because he sells underwear. He should just look at the underwear in the underwear section instead of in the changing rooms. That would have been totally fine.
Or hear
Takahashi.
me out. Go online and watch porn. It's cheap, it's easy, it's legal, and you ain't gonna get in trouble. And you ain't gotta. And you know what? Nobody else has to know about it. You don't. You be gotten to broadcast that shit.
Yep. You don't wind up on Cafe to Japan. Takahashi allegedly used smartphones to secretly take pictures of the women from under doors and curtains in July and August at the Uniqlo shop in Toshima Ward. The police said secret videos he allegedly made at the shop have also been found, according to the police. His arrest came after the police were investigating him for separate incidents in which was suspected of taking an upskirt photo of a female woman student on a train, Tokyo's JR Yamanote Loop line in August, they said. Okay, well, yeah, this guy is just bad news. I mean, he's a pervert from top to bottom to left to right and stuff. He's on the trains, he's in the stations, he's in his own shop. Don't they say, don't shit where you eat? This guy shat everywhere. Holy smokes, dude. This guy should be banned from cameras. Tom, thoughts?
This is like you say, man. Like my first of all, my opinion. Like, how did he get promoted to manager? I'm wondering about that. And like
Age?
all and in this case, it only took once. You know, so he got busted on a train for filming a chick skirt.
Mm-hmm.
Cops nabbed him, and like he got sent to like the pokey, and they just went through his phone. They found like 8 different incidences. Like, go. So he's probably going away for a long time.
Like,
Wah, wah,
oh my
wah.
God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. You're in big trouble. Oh my God.
I don't get it why, man. Like again, go online. Just
Yeah. Or just, well, yeah. Well, anyway, hopefully they lock this guy up and throw away the key and take away his cameras. Tom, next story. Maybe last story. We've got eight
maybe his
minutes.
punishment needs to be banned from having a smartphone.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Should DJs be the next big thing in Japanese preschools? This principal seems to think so. Traditional education is getting a remix. Preschoolers are ready to rave. Shaping young minds is no easy task, so preschool teachers are always on the lookout for creative ways to spark children's curiosity. In Japan, one preschool is shaking things up by taking traditional education and saying, "More turntables, please." Enter Nibebe Shoka. It's a weird name. Who recently stumbled across a listing for a DJ on Timi,
Mhm.
popular Japanese app for short-term and part-time jobs. Mission to show children the coolness of DJs and the wonderful world of music. Arriving at preschool, Nibe was warmly welcomed by the staff and introduced a fellow DJ. Together, they set up their gear and prepared to blast out exciting mix of tunes for the kids as part of a back-to-back set, where each DJ takes a turn playing one or more songs and before handing it over to the other. From children's classic like the Ampon Man March to infectious beats of Bling Bang Boom Born. And even some classics like the Vocaloid tracks. And the kids were bursting with enthusiasm, dancing freely to every song, even the ones they didn't know. With Nibe and his second DJ visit, this was only this is such a hit. Like he now returns weekly as a school's resident DJ. Interesting. According to Principal
Nice.
Masayuki Ihara, the kids like put more than 110% effort into their dances and exercise, especially when the DJ is there. And they're always asking when it'll come again. The DJs too have shared how much they appreciate the kids' enthusiastic reaction with every tune. This all began about 7 years ago when Ihara was principal of Minami Mishishima Bara Bunka Preschool in the city of Nagasaki Prefecture. Back then, Ihara invited a DJ friend to visit, and the kids were instantly captivated. They loved the sounds from the turntables and the flashing lights, especially the chance to touch the equipment themselves. When Ihara moved to his current role at the sister school in Nishijin Bunka School in Fukuoka's Sawara Ward, he wanted to keep the fun going. Conversations with some of the kids' fathers then set everything into motion. They talked about showcasing hobbies and skills, giving kids a chance to see adults doing unique things, ultimately leading to the creation of events like Preschool Rave.
Nice.
So, yeah,
Nice.
I
This
could
is
go.
absolutely awesome. That's enough. That's
Yeah,
enough. That's
so,
enough. Out of
yeah,
time.
I think that's enough. I'm going to go on for a couple more paragraphs, but I think you got the idea. I think it's cool, man, because I used to DJ, man. It's dope.
Yep. Yep.
And
Absolutely
like, have you ever
fantastic, man.
thought, like, I used to teach at preschool, man. The kids go nuts over like minor stuff. You basically being a preschool teacher is basically about building a fun, like positive environment for the kids. And if you can do that, then
Yeah.
you can learn whatever. And you also want to be creative and think outside the box. But yeah, like DJ stuff would be cool. Like I don't know
Mm-hmm.
about you, like because my kid's in preschool right now. Like he's learning. He's got extracurricular activities. He's got swimming and cooking. So I think that's pretty cool. I wouldn't say no to DJ, and I might even pop myself over there and be like, yeah, I can DJ, or who knows?
Yeah. You still got your decks.
I do. I can't bear to sell them. I probably should. Still got them.
Yeah. Yeah. If you
I
want to
think you
sell them, let
do
me
too,
know.
right?
But
Um,
huh? Yeah, I got my turntables. Yeah, I got my turntables. A lot of my records.
I think like about a year ago, a mutual friend, expressed interest in buying them, and I just like there's a little part of me that wanted to say, yeah, let's just like, sell them and, get whatever I can get from them. But like, there's a bigger part of me that said, I can't do it because I spent so much time and on hours just like sweating over those things and messing around with them, playing
Yep.
around with them. It's just like, I can't do it. Hundreds and
Yep.
hundreds of
Yep.
hours,
Yep.
hundreds and hundreds of hours, thousands of dollars. Like I spent on the equipment, buying music and,
Yep.
doing and
You
stuff.
got
I
it.
couldn't do
Yep.
it.
Yep. Yep.
It was too
Absolutely.
big a part of me.
Yep. Got it. Yeah, yeah, it's hard, man. But the cool thing is, man, this is great that, they're getting like good music into school because usually little kids learn like head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Now they're like learning like maybe like, I don't know, the breakbeat version of Rock the Casbah or something, or like, I don't know, like Electro Tears or something, So this is really cool that these kids are learning about like electronic music and stuff in a positive way. And also dancing is a great way for kids to like relieve anxiety and stress and stuff. And yeah, maybe this is better from recess. And also in that area over there, it gets kind of cold in winter. So if it's snowing outside and the kids can't go outside and they need to have recess to kind of, get all that angst and stuff out of them and stuff. Dance class, man. That's cool. Very cool. I'm looking forward to this for whenever I have kids. That'd be awesome, dude. Something you might want to look into too, teaching your kid how to DJ. Still got
Yeah,
your
like
decks.
I think a couple of years ago, it was in one of the Tokyo suburbs, and I had the day off. I wasn't booked to
Mhm,
DJ
mhm,
that day, but like I had some friends that were DJing, so I just basically went
mhm,
to
mhm.
support them, and it was during the day,
Uh-huh.
but out in the shopping mall, like some open area, open court, and like it wasn't exactly a rave or party, but like people up there spinning some quality DJ. Like yeah, you had little kids like just walking up and just like sitting there and just staring at the DJs like, oh,
Got it.
you're
Wow, man.
dancing.
That's
So
cool, man.
like,
Kids love a DJ. Kids love musicians, man. All right.
DJ's cool, man.
Well, some of them are, some of them are, some of them aren't. Okay, last story. Okay, so since we're kind of like on the positive tip right now on Got Faded Japan, let's continue with positivity. Okay, the Japanese airport says it never loses a bag. Never, ever, ever, never, never. Okay, Kansai International Airport in Japan can't be held responsible for the less superlative performance of airlines or other stops on a traveler's journey, but it claims its handlers never lose a bag. In 30 years of operation, the airport serving the region at around Osaka and Kyoto says it has never ever lost a suitcase, a set of golf clubs, a stroller, or anything, in fact. A feat its employees humbly shrug off as nothing special. Wow, that's awesome. Quote, we just follow the work process and rules and do what we have to do, end quote. Tsuyoshi Habuta, supervisor at CKTS, one of the handling companies at Kansai, told AFP. Well, that's pretty cool, man. So this is a very short article, but it says that this airport in Kansai has never ever lost any bag or anything and stuff, which is really important to know because the thing is, I've traveled all over the world, not all over the world. I've traveled all over Europe and the Americas and so on. And the thing is, I've lost my luggage several times. My wife's lost her luggage, and losing your luggage on a business trip or a vacation or something like that is an absolute nightmare. You've got presents in there, you've got medication in there, you've got your clothes in there. Geez, who knows what you got in there? So the thing is, though, losing anything sucks, and most of the time the airports are able to find it, but sometimes they don't. So in this case here, this airport, kudos to you, hats off for being absolutely spectacular. And it's cool that they just say that they're just doing their job. They're like, yeah, we're just doing our job. We get a luggage and we just put it over here and everything's fine. Tom,
Gotta hand it to the Japanese and you gotta hand it to the Japanese and their efficiency.
Yeah, it is part of the culture. So yeah, it is kind of
Not
cool.
only
It
that,
is
although
very
I
cool
would
to
say
be
that
honest.
the work culture here is different because even if you're just like a regular like working Joe,
Hmm.
like people take pride in their jobs. So even if like they're airport staff, like ground crew, and they're just handling bags, they still take pride in it.
Yep, that's true. That's 100% true. Yep.
Yeah. So that's why the service is so amazing here because even like you go to the restaurants, like service staff like take pride in their job, making sure you have a good experience. Like everybody in the
Hmm.
kitchen rocking
Hmm.
rocking the food is they're going to take pride in it, to do the best job they can.
Yeah.
So it's good. It's nice. It's one of the most appealing things about Japan, I would say.
Yeah. Do you think it's part of karma? So a lot of people here believe in karma. So they're like, listen, if I do a good job at my position, when I go somewhere else or something, somebody's going to take care of my bag. Or if I'm a good cook, the next time I go to a restaurant, somebody's going to cook well for me or something. Is it a karma thing, do you think?
I think the whole like society is kind of indoctrinated in that. You gotta
Mm.
love how like easy it is to live here because and also Japanese are really non-confrontational, which is great because it's like don't start none, don't want none.
True that. That is definitely
So
true.
it's very rare to have like an actual conflict,
Hmm.
and even if you do, it's usually like smoothed out pretty easily.
Hmm. Well,
Hmm.
it depends. It depends on the person. Some people, I don't know. I've seen some issues. Yeah.
Now
So
I've seen some issues too, but it's usually with a little bit of the drinky winky involved.
no, I don't know. Like right now, well, I don't want to get into it and stuff, but yeah, no, yeah, that not everybody, but overall and stuff, people are generally just trying to mind their own business, getting from point A to point B, and then so on and stuff. But yeah, it's much better here than most places. But anyway, this is fantastic news, and I think this episode of Got Faded Japan is very positive. Maybe because it's early in the morning and I've had like 5 cups of coffee. Oh man. But anyway, faders, thank you so much for tuning into this very special episode of Got Faded Japan. It's so great to see you so early in the morning. And yeah, we look forward to seeing you again next week. And oh, regarding our SNS, we're all over the place, all over the place. So we're on Instagram. We're big on Instagram. Check us out on Instagram. Big on Instagram. Of course, we're on it's called Facebook, a little bit TikTok here and there and stuff, and on YouTube, obviously. So if you're watching us on YouTube, thank you very much. If you want to support the show, go down to our show notes and click on the Patreon link and hook us up because we need to keep these lights on. We want to keep the show going forever and stuff. Things are becoming more and more and more expensive here in Japan. Even the hosting system's gone up like a little bit of money and stuff. So it's just like, yeah, if you can support the show, that would mean a lot. And if you can't, if you're in the same situation as us, we completely understand it. No problems. We still love you, but at least tell a friend. Copy, paste the SST, whatever it is. And yeah, definitely tell a friend. Tom, anything you want to share with the show?
Nah, I think I'm good, man. I'm just like, oof, I'm wiped, man. I only got a couple hours sleep, and I'll probably gonna drink some water and probably go back to bed.
Ah, good for you, man. Well, I just woke up and drank a pot of coffee and did the show. So we're meeting in the middle right here.
I mean,
All right.
I didn't get enough sleep, and I was going to need more before going to work like late at night.
Awesome, Inasai. Good night,
Ish.
Tom. Good night, Tom. Thank you very much for baiting us. Peace.
Goodbye.
Are we recording? Are we recording? Did you hit stop? Do I stop?
I think maybe you stop.